Hey everybody, Nick here, and I'd like to announce a small change to my channel's overall policies that are designed to discourage one of the biggest uglies that's going on in the gear community right now, and that's limited editions or drop-based work, that kind of thing. As many of you may know, I'm really tired of limited edition sort of things, limited run tools, things like sprints, things like flash batches, things like numbered editions. All of those things are really, really ugly because often you can't replace them if you lose them. The service becomes more difficult if they only made it for a brief period of time. Parts are harder to find. As a reviewer, no one gives a crap about the video like 3 months after it's released because no one can buy one anymore. And honestly, there's just no damn good reason to do it. From a community perspective, I mean, sure, it taps into the psychology of fear of missing out. I'll post a video link up there. But at the same time, for the community, it just feels like a loss. Every time somebody does it, it's just like, ugh. And even in all of my videos talking about this, I'm yet to hear a compelling argument other than, well, I guess I kind of like having the numbering. No, that's not good enough. And so I kind of want to address this a little bit more directly. I'm going to define the idea of limited run in a couple of ways. I mean, certainly things that are numbered editions are maybe the most blatant example, where it's like, we're only making 250 of these, and, you know, this is one of them. Right there, that is a limited sort of issue there. You get things like sprint runs, where, for instance, a company, or a flash batch, where a company says, we're only going to make a certain number of these, and then we're discontinuing the model afterwards. That's the important detail there, is we're discontinuing it afterwards. These are the only ones we're going to make like this. That's definitely on the list. If you're going to do a sprint run that's ongoing production, then great, that's awesome. But otherwise, that's a problem. Also, knives that are going to be done, or pieces of gear generally, that are done only in a small batch and then discontinued forever. This is an example from CKF, the 520. Absolutely astounding knife, and probably one that's going to be excluded by this policy. But it is absolutely amazing, but they're only, as soon as these sell out, the model is dead forever, and that's a really terrible thing. Or frankly, any other piece of gear where the maker stated explicitly that there's going to be this one drop, but then we're not making any more of them ever, no matter the demand. Put differently, if the item is unlikely to be available except through the secondary market in 6 to 12 months, it's probably a limited run, and it's something I'm no longer that interested in. And so I'm announcing 2 changes that are kind of specifically to balance things against this sort of approach, because it feels like a real easy thing for some marketers to like, oh yeah, we'll make it limited. Then psychology will help us sell. Yeah, that's the ticket. It's a bit ugly. But anyways, so the 2 changes to the channel. First off, I'm going to be turning down most limited run items. If somebody comes to me and says, hey, Nick, I want to check this out, or if a viewer comes to me and says, hey, Nick, can you check this out? One of the first questions I'm going to ask is, well, is this regular production? And if the answer is no, that's going to make it really hard. That's going to raise the bar considerably. It has to be something of really exceptional quality or really exceptional personal interest. And frankly, if there's something I really want that's limited, I might even buy it silently and never mention it on the channel just to spite these folks. I mean, but put differently, there is going to have to be an extraordinarily high bar to get a limited edition item on my channel. I've been sort of doing this softly for a little while now, but I think now it's serious. So if you are going to propose something limited edition and you want me to take a look, you had better be at the absolute top of your game, and even still, you're fighting an uphill battle, it's probably better just to make it regular production. And so that's something that, you know, if I'm really, really interested, or customs, they are limited edition in the sense that it's one of one, right? So I don't want to make it a complete prohibition, but man, is that going to be a hard bar to clear. But the thing is, no matter what, limited run items from here on out are no longer under consideration for Gear of the Year or other major honors. If I do like a contest sort of thing, that you are completely out of the running for something like that. Last year, the thing that in some ways sparked this rule is the fact that the Brian the Doe Typhoon Evo won the high-end knife of the year for me last year. Thing is, it earned it. I stand by my choice. It truly was the best high-end knife of the year in that way. It was the fair choice, but unfortunately it felt terrible to do that, because it was like, this is the very best knife of this year, but you can't buy one, screw you. That was an ugly feeling for me, it was an ugly feeling for you, and it's not something I want to support. And so from here on out, no matter how good it is, something that was done in a limited run, where the maker is explicitly saying, I will not make more of these, is prohibited from winning any of those major prizes. Like I said, both of these things are designed explicitly to discourage makers from using this little psychological marketing hack. And it's not just reflecting a community that feels by and large to be absolutely done with it. Listening, reading through the comments on those videos, the viewers are like, yeah, we're good, we're done, can we finish with this? You get a couple of folks in there who love the thrill of the chase, but I think for most people who just like these tools, it's a very easy thing. But more importantly, it's just designed to starve these things of the hype that makes them sell and the publicity that they generate for the makers, and to advocate that if you're making a great tool, you make more of them available. And other thing is, I don't feel at all bad about this because it's very easy to fix. All the maker has to say is, hey, if it sells well, we'll make more. That's it. Seriously, that's it. If these are flying off the shelves, I'll make some more of them. And you can make a small batch and just leave the door open. If it's a small batch and people don't love it so much, hey, you're in the same position you would have been anyways. But if you got a hit on your hands, that's awesome. Then you can just keep selling more and more and more of them, and you'll make a crap ton of money off it. Heck, even do a pre-order thing where like these are sold out. If I get 100 people pre-ordering more, I'll go ahead and I'll do another batch. Wonderful, beautiful. That's exactly what I want to see. There are so many ways to do this right, but so many people keep doing them wrong. So anyways, there we go. Down in the future, down the road, the limited run items are going to be, I think, dead not just on arrival and not just to the community, but I think to me as well. I'm just tired of it, and I'm tired of supporting this little thing, and I really do hope that it'll be a long-term improvement to the channel, and hopefully, ideally, if I've got any influence at all, maybe a little bit of an improvement for the community as well. So anyways, there you go. Hope this has been interesting to you, and better watch this video quick because I'm taking it down in 6 months. Oh, no, that's a dick move, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Okay, now don't do it with your gear. Have a good one, everybody. Bye now.